Penny,
Hi, Lisa.
there you are.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I almost forgot about the meeting.
Oh,
Oops. Oh, dang. Hi, Joanne. Mm,
Hello,
and there's Maureen. How are you, Joanne?
I am good. Busy trying to get things ready to go set up my fair booth tomorrow and Saturday for the week-long fair starting Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a big giant commitment every year, huh?
it is. It is.
Wow. Right. Yikes. Yeah, I'm if you looked at my wall at all, you'll know I'm trying to empty my house.
You're what?
My house. I'm going to sell my house.
What?
Why wouldn't I? I'm living in a 5,500 square foot house by myself.
Yes.
Property tax alone is $10,000 a year.
Oh, dear God.
Why would I want to stay here? I love the house, but it doesn't even make sense. But I had no idea how much stuff I had.
you
Right.
accumulate a lot.
Oh, and then I hadn't got rid of all my mother's stuff and the kids' stuff. So I mean, I've got just mountains of stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm trying to on Marketplace. I'm trying to sell as much as I can. Why not? Instead of just chuck it all. Anything that has anything broken in any way is getting chucked right off the bat. But there's a lot of like I'm just listing all the Halloween stuff because that's a month from now. There's some odds I'll sell it. But it's working out really good. And I was talking about this on Team Time Tuesday is I'm meeting new people that way. People that somehow I've never run into or anything in my area coming and buying something from Marketplace and then taking an Avon book and I'm getting customers that way. It sounds like a weird way to get them, but that's fine.
Get
Uh,
them however you can.
yeah,
That's
that's
right.
right. So this afternoon, I got somebody coming for, let's see, some of how we have these ones over the years of, um, these are Halloween ones that went around and lit up and had music to them, or they were little houses that had music to them. So she's buying three of those. And then somebody else is coming for a set of dumbbells. I got out of the apartment. So it's like some wild, interesting stuff. So anyway, I had to do all my errands. Almost forgot about the meeting because I went out and did all my errands. And then I immediately went out and started listing more stuff on Marketplace. And I said, I wonder what time it is. And then I looked, it's 1 o'clock and I almost peed my pants. I said, well, that's not good. I'm supposed to be doing something.
And
And
I
I
was worried about being late.
mm, and something weird. I have to make sure that I get out of here at 2. I can't go past that because believe it or not, now this you're going to be like, how did this take this long? I'm going to pick up my mother's ashes from the funeral home. What was that like a year and 9 months ago?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
right. Right. Um, the funeral home were I left messages with their answer service. I text them. I sent them 2 letters and everything. Finally, yesterday, I text them and I said, "Do I need to call the police or a lawyer, or how am I getting these ashes? Because this is too long." My brother's wife is like freaking out, and he immediately texted me back and actually called me on the phone, and he said he got none of those other things. He was waiting to hear from me. I don't care if it's true or not. Just let's get this over with. Well,
Right.
so I've got to meet him at the funeral home at 2:30 just to get. I don't even know if it's a jar or a gift bag. I have no idea what because my mother arranged the whole thing before, years before. So, matter of fact, it was a joke here in the office because She had like a lead lined lockbox, and me and Liza had keys to it. And we always used to say, when something happens to Virginia, it's going to be like DEFCON 3. We'll both have our keys and we'll go in there and unlock the box. So, so she had it all like her, all the stuff paid for and arranged for already. And she didn't want any services of any kind. So that's why he didn't feel bad about not making sure I had it, because there's nobody's waiting on doing a service or anything. So, but
Oh,
right, this is too long. I was
yeah.
I was wondering, he must have a bunch of them up there. How would he not want to get rid of that from his place? I don't know. Yeah. So the next little problem is that I hate when I promise my mother stuff. I tried not to do it. Like she used, I forgot even who it was. One of her, I don't even think it was a relative, maybe a cousin, used to do the flowers at the cemetery every year. And I told her when she was alive and lucid, I said, don't think that I'm going to do that when you die. I'm not doing that. And I'm not going to promise you I'm going to do it. I'm not. So it's not going to happen after you die. So just let you know that right up front, because I'm not going to be roped to that the rest of my life like she was. So that's one. That's horrible though, isn't it? But anyway, yeah. So now I got to figure out how. Oh, that's what I was going to go for. Is she made me promise. Why do I promise anything ever? She has ashes from the cats that she's had that died in little tins, and I do have them. She wants me to open up whatever they're going to give me at the funeral home and pour the cat's ashes in with hers. Now
Yeah, this
that's,
is the lady that I was telling you about with the blue hair. Oh,
hey Tina.
hey. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute myself. So I was telling my daughter about you and how she would love, or my kid about you and how she would love you because you're a libertarian.
Oh,
She's very liberal also. I'm pretty liberal also. I don't know.
it's not liberal, it's
It's
libertarian. There's a
well, what's the
difference.
difference?
uh Libertarian, I'm fiscally conservative like the Republicans,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm socially liberal like the
Okay,
Democrats.
so maybe I
So
am. Maybe I am a libertarian because I
so
am. Yeah,
because
fiscally, I'm
yeah,
more like a
I
Republican,
don't
but
care
yes,
who's
but socially,
yeah,
I
I don't
don't.
care
Yeah.
who's marrying who or
Ah,
who's using whose bathroom. I don't care
see.
about any of that.
Okay. Oh, so maybe
Yeah,
I
I don't
am
care about
libertarian.
any
I
of
don't know
that.
what the hell I
I just
am.
don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. Right. Right.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. So I told her all about the lady with the blue hair
Oh,
because she
good.
she likes to know who I'm talking to and if they're acceptable to her or not.
I want to know if what's
She
acceptable.
she wants to know that the people that I'm talking to are acceptable to her.
Oh,
Not acceptable to
well,
me,
that's
I'm
pretty
just
but
funny.
kidding.
acceptable to society in
Oh,
general.
sorry. Acceptable to society in general.
Oh,
That's what
oh,
she just
okay.
said. She's in the car with me.
Well, and actually, I don't know if
So
you
I said,
heard
I
me,
met this new lady and she's so cool.
and that actually happened to me where because my hair's blue, people think that I'm a Democrat, which it's not that
Right?
I care. I mean, some of the stuff I like that they say, but I've had people come
Yeah.
up to me, generally male, and just start screaming at
Okay.
me because of the blue hair. Uh,
See,
and
I told you.
I'm
she,
like, hey,
she said
buddy,
that.
I told you that shit.
right. I said, hey, buddy, it's just my favorite color. I'm not making some political statement. It's just blue because I like blue. What do you say to that? Right.
I
Yeah,
said,
really.
you're a motherfucking Republican. I swear to fucking God.
No, what would she say? What would she say?
Go ahead, go ahead, say it.
I swear to fucking God, all those Republicans.
Oh,
She's
no, no, the Republicans have some good ideas too. It's like they're, if you take the far right and the far left, nobody is really that far to the far right or left. The people in the middle are really the ones that the rest of us. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that's true. That's
right.
true.
Yeah. They all got some good ideas, but we only hear the ones that are far, far to one side or the
That's
other.
true. That is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
So,
I saw something on social media that said something about an eagle flying, and if everybody realized that it takes two wings to fly, we'd be in better
well,
shape or
right.
something like that.
It's
Yeah,
two wings on the same bird.
yeah.
And you know what I've said all along wasn't that nice. I always say it's two heads on the same monster, right?
There you
Because
go. Same thing.
libertarians generally don't like a lot of government. So,
Right.
right. So to me, it's two heads on the same monster. There's no really, neither side really is awesome. I don't
Right.
think.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make this political.
Well, and
Hey,
you
I
know
agree with that
why
too.
I'm fiscally conservative is because there was a year, one year where I made quite a bit of money with Avon, right? And I had
Right.
to pay $53,000 in income tax.
Holy moly.
When you work this hard for this long to earn money and
Yeah.
they forcibly take $50,000 from you,
Wow.
I think that would make anybody fiscally conservative.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean? Because I
Yep.
worked hard to get myself out of poverty in the trailer park, only to have them forcibly take money from me like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
that's not fun.
I don't think I've ever made that much money where I was forced to give up that much.
Well, I mean, it didn't
I
happen that often, but it's still painful every
every
time
year, yeah,
they take money from me.
every time it does. Yeah, for
Right,
sure. I
right,
love
because
it.
I felt like I earned that money. So,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
anyway, so anyway, Maureen, what I was telling you about the cat's ashes, my mother wants me to mix in with hers. That actually is not legal. So I don't know if they're going to give me something for the funeral home that's sealed or it's able to be opened, or I don't know how or I'm going to not do it and then just hope that they can't come back from the dead because I am afraid of her still. So my mother, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do
Uh,
about that.
Who,
But
who's gonna know if you did it or not? I mean, how will anybody know?
that's right. Nobody will know.
Nobody will know.
But I would, well, see, I guess it's been long enough now. If my mother could come back and kick my ass, she would have already. I was afraid of her in life, so I don't think it's a far stretch to think that I'd be afraid of her in death, right? Oh God. Oh, so anyway, yeah. No, you know what it is? It's funny to say it, but at the time it wasn't that funny, I guess. But like her favorite things to say, she'd say, she had that, moms can do that. She'd say, go ahead, keep it up. You're gonna hear two thumps, me hitting you and you hitting the ground. Yeah, she was funny. Or if I had an idea that she thought was stupid, she would say, "What did you fall down and hit your head?" Yeah, you didn't have to guess where she stood on stuff. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. You know, I was watching a video last night on TikTok, and I don't know if I believe in the afterlife, but this lady claims that she can peek at people who have passed. And she said that she peeked at George Michael. And I love George Michael. So I was like, okay, let me just listen to what. And I guess he said to her, "What can we do for you?" And there was another person off in the shadows. And then she's talking to him and he says he's okay. He's making music with Freddie Mercury, and out from the shadows came Freddie Mercury. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I believe that, but damn, they're making music and we're not going to get to hear
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
Why her?
but you will when you go. You'll get to hear it.
You get
If
right
that's
there.
it.
You go.
yeah.
Well,
If
that's
there's a
provided.
One
truly
day you'll get to
afterlife.
hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Who
provided
is
you're not with
the
me,
person that we're
roasted
talking about?
marshmallows for eternity on the flames.
Yeah. But it was just like when I was listening to the video, and then she's like, Freddie Mercury, and they're making music. And I'm like, but we don't get to hear that music.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, matter of fact, that's what's been hard, I think, about cleaning the apartment and the house out is because I'm semi mad at my mother for leaving it like that, but then I'm mad at a dead person. That's kind of mean, isn't it? Right. Right. But I'm not the only one. Now when I go over someone's house though, I look around and I think, do they have any idea how hard it's going to be to clean all this stuff out. Because I'm getting rid of all my stuff now. I was just thinking, when I actually do move, I don't want more than a van full. I'm not even going to like pull a U-Haul or anything. It's just all going.
So are you buying another house or what are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's going to be months I'll get to figure it out because it's going to be months to empty this house out. I can't just sell it and leave all the stuff in it, or I would. I would, but it doesn't work that way. So all the stuff's got to come out before I can sell it, and that's going to be months still.
hmm.
So Alex moved out last November, and I still haven't got the apartment empty. So I oh yeah, I had no idea I had so much stuff, I guess.
Well, I moved from New York to Arizona, then I moved from Arizona to Nevada, and I've lived here in Nevada since 2007. And I still have boxes in my garage that I have not
Well,
unpacked
yeah,
since I moved from
that's
Arizona.
why I'm not bringing stuff with me.
Plus,
No use to
I
it.
haven't taught in 14 years. I
You
haven't
still got
taught,
some stuff.
and I have boxes upon boxes of all my teaching stuff sitting in the garage because I always thought I'd go back to teaching, but then I decided not to go back to teaching. So I have boxes upon boxes of teaching stuff. So it's like there's so much stuff in that garage, and there's only a short period of time really to clean the garage out. If you really think about it, because you don't want to be cleaning the garage out when it's 120 degrees outside. So there's
Well,
just
and you know what I found out is all the stuff I stored like that I even stuff I got from Avon and stuff, it all goes bad. So paper stuff starts to decay, and I found a bunch of stuff that had mold on it. I mean, you just can't leave stuff sitting around, so you
no,
might as well just get rid of it out the chute. And I learned that lesson and then evidently forgot it because when I moved from the trailer park, which I'd lived for 18 years, we put it all up in a shed on this property, and I never used any of that. By the time I looked in the shed, I threw it all away. I didn't want anything that reminded me of the trailer park in my brand new house. So all of that, I should have just brought it from the trailer to the dumpster to start with, instead of bringing it from the trailer to the shed to sit for years, and then
Mhm.
from the shed to the dumpster. It would have saved time just to go straight from the trailer to the dumpster to
Yeah.
start with. So I'm
I have my
leaving out that middle step this time.
I
Everything's
have my
in
wooden
the dumpster.
I have my wooden high chair from when I was little out in the garage. And I saw it the other day, and the front of the high chair, front part of the part that you read on, broke. It's broken. And I'm thinking, do I want to pay somebody to fix that? Or am I just going to get rid of it? But you figure this high chair is a wooden high chair from 1968.
But I mean, what did you want it for anyway?
Well, I thought when my grandchildren were little, I was going to give it, but then I ended up not living close enough to my grandchildren. So now I'm thinking I just need to get rid of it.
Well,
Yeah,
there's another
I have
fact
a.
here. Ain't nobody want no wooden high chair no more. They're hard to clean.
That's true. That
Go
is
That's
ahead,
true.
true.
Tina. Tina, what were you
I
gonna say?
have I have my little wooden chair or rocking chair, I guess, from when I was like 5 years old that my grandmother bought for me. I refuse to get rid of it. I refuse. I will not
Tina,
get
do
rid
you
of
know
that.
what I still have? I still have two of my glass baby bottles.
Wow, that's cool.
And when
That's
I
very
was
We're
cool.
gonna
born,
have to have an intervention here, people. Come on.
No,
We
I
gotta
will
be
not get
watching
rid of that.
Hooters.
I will not.
and when
So one day, if Ash decides to have a kid, which I don't think she will, but if she does, I want to have it for her.
Mhm.
Well,
So
you know,
I.
I said that about a bunch of stuff and saved it, and then my kid could care less about any of that stuff.
Yeah, I know,
Eh,
but
so
I just
that
listen.
now I'm not
It's
touching
even
it.
you know what? If I put a new cushion on it and stuff, it would even be like a cute little like decorative item. I'm sure I can make it into something. But I can't get rid of it. No, and I don't hoard a lot of stuff. But that I won't get rid of, and I will not get rid of the rocking chair that my mother bought me when I had my daughter. So I won't get rid of that either.
Yep.
Those two things.
Well, when
Just
I
don't
was
ever say
born,
never. Just don't ever say never, because the day will come.
I know.
Well,
Well,
When
one
I
day
was-
I'll give it to, if Ash never has kids, one day I will give it to a friend who has a grandkid, or, so I will give it away eventually, but I won't, like, it has to go to somebody who's going to love it as much as I did. So I have
Go
to be
ahead.
really picky.
Go ahead, Maureen. Go ahead, Maureen.
when I was born, my feet were like this. They got stuck in my mom's ribs. So I had those special shoes with the bar to straighten my feet out. I don't have the bar anymore, but I still have the shoes.
Why?
I love it.
Why,
I love it.
Maureen? Why? Kim's laughing. So you must have had to go through the stuff like your mom's stuff. Oh, and your dad's stuff before your mom, right? Oh, yeah. Did that make you not have as much of your own stuff? Oh, unmute yourself.
I couldn't get to the unmute button. No, it didn't. If I showed you my office right now, you would say, Kim, you have a lot to throw away. And it's sad because doing my dad's wasn't as bad because it's me, my mama. And then um, when them children moved in with her, they did a lot of cleaning out because they wanted to do some renovations. However, I found at least 6 pair of new shoes, brand new shoes, all kinds of clothes, nice clothes with the tags on them. And so, yeah, it was a lot. And so I didn't even get finished.
Well, and even the new shoes and the clothes with tags, I found that too in my mother's, but they weren't resellable. So it's not like I put them in the clothing bin, but they're going to be sold to be ground up, I think, because
Right.
nothing is current and it sat in the
Yes.
closet for 20 years. So it could have been new at one point,
Right.
but everything has some deterioration or gets dirty from dust even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of her shoes had like dry rotted.
Yeah.
That's how long she had them, and she had them in a box. And so
Yeah.
I was like, and my daughter helped me some, and she said, "Mama, I see where you get it from, and I'm gonna need you to get rid of it before you go." And I was like, my daughter's like the type of person, she's gonna take everything and trash it. She's not gonna look through anything, but I have to like look through it. Hadn't seen it in years, but I'm looking through it to see if it's something I want to keep. But now I'm at the point where I'm just still giving her stuff away that I brought to my house to clutter up my house. And now it's going out. I was like, I can't live like this anymore. Can't live like this. But it's a chore. I mean, it's eye-opening because you
Oh,
never realize how much stuff you're just putting neatly organized, and that's how I was in my office. And now I look at my office and I was like, okay, you have all these organizers and all these tubs and stuff, and you just got drunk in them. You don't even know what's in them. So yeah,
That's
I
how
got to
I
clean
am,
it out.
Kim.
Yes, but I
yeah.
still have my christening gown from when I was a baby.
Why?
Because my mom gave it to me thinking that my daughter would wear it for her christening. However, my daughter came out 9 pounds, 5.5 ounces, and never went back. So she couldn't wear mine because I was 6 pounds, 7 ounces. So, and I just kept it. I never gave it back to her.
The only thing though is if you went and looked at it now, it might even fall apart in your hands because those things don't.
That's true.
Unless you had it in a hermetically sealed bag or something, they don't. Right.
No, yeah, that's true.
Or it would
Yeah,
get yellow if it was, like a white christening gown or
right.
something.
It was white. I think it's in plastic though. I don't know. I'm gonna go look for it because
You
it's
go
in my
look at it
closet.
and tell us. But what that made me do though is when I went next door and it was such a mess, I said, "Oh, I've already taken out 4/5 of what's been in my house, even
Oh my
my
goodness.
side. Yeah, everything's just going." So my new aim in life is I have a little dumpster out back. The aim is to fill it every 2 weeks because they come every 2 weeks. It went out of here Wednesday, yesterday, full. And 2 weeks ago, it went out full. So anything that's broken in any way that can't be sold or anything, everything's going in there. And there's so much of it that has no purpose that
Right. Yeah, I
I don't know
understand
how.
that.
Oh, I don't know how I
Mhm.
got that much stuff. And you know what I'm finding too? This is like on Hoarders, is like in the office, I found damage to the building that I didn't know was there because like over in one corner, I was evidently getting water and I've got mold in the carpet and it's up on the wall some. So
Oh
that's like
no,
damage to the building itself. And
exactly.
that's going to be a big problem. And I didn't even know about it because there was so much crap over there in the corner.
Oh my.
I know.
Wow. Mm,
Having a whole bunch of stuff is not good for a building.
I'm sure it's not.
No. Right, right. But
Sure
anyway,
it's not.
that's the whole thing. So, well, we're already gone halfway here. We haven't even talked about a single card. Hi, Deanna. Hey, hey, Donna.
Do you want to see the card I'm thinking about sending out?
Please. Hello, thanks, Miss. Thanks, Miss. That's cute.
Halloween,
Nice.
Thanksgiving.
Giving and Christmas.
Oh
That's a good
wow.
idea.
It'll be to like the groups I'm in.
Yeah.
And then it says, wishing you an extraordinary celebration with the spirit of Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Oh wow. That's nice.
So that's what I'm thinking about sending to the groups I'm in.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I
I
figure
haven't
it's
done my send out cards in about 3 weeks. And I'm like, you are wasting money, lady. Money you don't
yeah.
have. So I'm going to get on it today.
Do you know what?
Now,
Every
in the
month that
group,
they
I
take
put
that,
every day you're in the group, you should just go, oh, wait a minute, that means I should send my card today. No.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Maureen.
I was gonna say every month that they take the affiliation fee out of me, I'm like, I need to cancel that because I don't have anybody underneath me. But then my stupid little thinking is, but the minute I cancel it, somebody's gonna want to join.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
just let
true.
them take that money out of me every month, that affiliation fee out of me every single month.
Yeah,
But
I
I have,
thought there was because mine's a yearly thing. They had some special. You should look and see if they had that special still, because it
Yeah,
was
I
a
do
lot
mine
less.
yearly also.
Yeah, it was a lot less. Wasn't
Yep.
it,
okay.
Tina?
Yeah,
It was,
yeah, it was.
yeah, you
I
should
can't remember
see.
what it was, but I have to go back in my credit card bill and see. But and I don't have anybody under me yet either. But I'm like, one of these days, I'm gonna
Deanna
build that.
Deanna got one. Deanna's got somebody. She just got somebody
Yay!
this week.
Oh
Who
Yay.
did?
wow.
Yay!
Deanna, is it somebody you can write in the chat? I'll read your thing out loud. Because she wrote, "Hi guys. How did you find the person that you signed up? Is that somebody that you already knew or somebody you sent a card to?" Let's see what she says. Because for me, that's
Yes.
how it's
So
been, is people that I sent cards to
yeah.
signed up. That's how it happened. Go ahead, Tina.
Yeah, so a realtor in one of my groups, one of my real estate groups, was asking how to add the barcode to her card so that people can scan it and go buy a coffee. So she's sending out like a happy birthday,
Yeah.
yeah, happy birthday today, coffee's on me. And then she buys a Starbucks card and like a refillable one and puts the
Yep.
barcode on there. But she couldn't figure out how to make it work. So I today just sent her, this is what I send, and she was like, oh, that's really cool, but I already use AM cards. So I didn't know how to overcome that. But I don't think AM cards does the
You mean
digital,
the digital
you
card?
know?
The act
Yeah,
digital?
the digital act. Yeah, I sent her the
So
digital
what
act.
she wants to know is how to put a QR code in a regular card,
Yeah.
right?
But
Okay.
here's the thing
But
though, when you do,
you
yes,
gotta,
but here's
yeah,
when you do that, there's nothing stopping that person from bringing 3 friends and bringing up, using your whole gift card. You know what I'm saying?
no,
When you buy so this is what a lot of realtors do. They go and they put $100 on their Starbucks card, right? And
yeah,
then they send the barcode out to say 20 people. And when they see the balance is getting low, more money to it. But one person could go in there and spend $20, whereas you were just wanting to treat them to a cup of coffee. With the digital acts, you can actually send them just $5. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I was
So
trying to
that's,
get her to see that.
oh,
Um,
she'd be
yeah,
better to do
but
that. But if she
yeah,
wants to
the only
do a
the
QR
only
code
thing is,
card, go ahead.
well, I was gonna say but I see her point too. If you do the QR code and you send it to 20 people, maybe only 5 people use it. So like you're not wasting money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, I mean,
like that
if that's
$5
what
gift
she
card that I sent.
if that's what she wants to do, it's easy to do because
Oh,
you
it
can
is?
put,
Okay.
oh, yeah, absolutely, because a QR code is just a picture.
Right. But for
You
some
can
reason,
add,
it's not working on her end.
because
For
she
some
didn't
reason,
take
she said
it,
it's not working.
she's got to take a picture of the QR code or a screenshot or however she wants to capture it
I think
and
that's what
just
she said, but
insert it in the card because it
okay.
will take any JPEG or any
Okay.
PNG file. So if she took a screenshot or a picture of a QR code, she could
Right.
also take a picture of a monkey or a raccoon too. It doesn't matter what's in the picture. You can
Right.
add a
Right.
picture to a card. So the fact that
Right.
it's a QR code is irrelevant. It's that you can add
Okay.
any JPEG or any PNG file to any
Right.
card. And
Right.
that's including an app card or a regular card.
Right.
So
Yeah. So I don't, yeah, I don't,
it's
she's
not
not
working.
using,
That doesn't make sense to me.
but she doesn't use SendOutCards. She uses AM cards. So maybe it works differently. I don't know.
What's an AM card?
It's another company that does cards.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to get her to sign up because I thought she would see how cool this was and she would sign up. But she was like, "Oh, I already use AM cards," so I didn't
Okay.
know how to like, convert her from AM cards to
But if AM
SendOutCards.
cards won't let her add any pictures, then
Yeah.
you should send her your QR code in a send out card
That's what I
card.
said. That's what I'm saying. I sent her a digital. I took her picture that she was putting on the front of her card. I made a digital act. I would show it to you, but I'm driving. I did a digital act. I put her front of her thing on, and I wrote a whole
Yep.
thing. This is how I send Starbucks cards to my clients, and I attached a $5 gift card there. And I said, feel free to go spend this $5 gift card. It's for you. And then, then I said, and it's only $10 a month to send as many of these digital cards as you want. Of course, the gift card is extra, but you can send a ton for
Yep.
$10 a month. So we'll see. She said she's going to look into it later, but I've never looked at AM cards, so I don't know how they differ from
Right.
send out cards.
No, and I never heard of them, so I don't know either.
Yeah. Well, you obviously can't attach a gift card to it because otherwise she'd be doing what I did.
Right. Right.
So send out cards is definitely better. I just have to get her to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I haven't run into another one that had the level of personalization where you could
No.
use your own font, your own pictures and all that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Has it
Yeah, because
have
I
any
run in real estate, I run into a lot of people that use AM cards and a lot of people use what is it called? Mailbox power. And I have
no.
a hard time convincing them to do send out cards instead.
Oh, don't convince them, just go to somebody else.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
But I want
Right.
them to have the level of coolness that I have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? You still could end up getting them in the long run if you send them cards. But standing
Yeah,
there trying to
yeah,
convince somebody never works, in my opinion. Matter of
that's
fact,
true.
here we go. Here we go. You didn't hear this one. Tina was this. I did this on my Team Time Tuesday. If you were in junior high, right? Remember how with the junior high dance, all the boys would
Uh-huh.
line up against one wall and all the girls line up on the dance and right?
Yep.
They were all
Uh-huh.
separated. Tell me, if a girl really wanted to dance, which would be her best method of getting to dance? I'm going to give you the choices, okay? This is if a girl really wanted to dance, how's she going to get the boy to get her to dance? And you know how the girls are on one side, the boys are on the other. Method number one, ask the first boy in line to dance with her. And if he declines her invitation, enroll in a different school. Method number two, ask the first boy in line. If he refuses, try to convince him. If he still refuses, try to pull him onto the dance floor. If he still refuses, get some friends to help you pull him onto the dance floor. Okay. Now, if you think about all these, this is the same thing with customers or prospects here. Okay.
Right.
Method three. Okay. Ask the first boy to dance. If he refuses, ask the second. If he refuses, ask the third, fourth, fifth, and as many boys as it takes to find the one who wants to dance. That's how
Yep.
I've run my business all these years. I do not try to pull them out on the dance floor. If someone doesn't want to buy from me, next. If someone doesn't want to sign up to sew with me, next, because I know there'll be somebody else coming down the pike that does, and I won't have to
That's true.
convince
Yeah, that makes sense.
that just
Yeah,
made
see,
it
I've got that real estate
less
attitude. Like
frustrating.
I'm used to chasing people, you know?
How's that working for you though?
In real estate, it works really well.
Oh, you're
But
kidding me.
I, yeah,
Because
like when
that
I'm
would
trying to
not,
get somebody to list, like if you think about it, it takes like, where's my credit card? Um, you think about it, it takes like several like times following up to get somebody to say, okay, now I'm ready. You know what I mean? In real estate, anyway.
right. Right, but if I had somebody doing that trying to get me to list and they were just after me all the time, I would not
Well,
choose
not
them.
all the time, but just consistently, you know? Not all the time, but you know what I mean? Like consistent.
Mm.
I'm kind of glad I don't live near you, but thank you.
I think,
It's like,
do you know, Tina, one morning, about a year and a half ago, what was the big one there? The one that, anyway, there was a big company here in Vegas. I think they're countrywide. They were having a training seminar. So one
Right.
Saturday morning at 8 a.m., my cell phone, my landline, and somebody came knocking at my front door. And
Wow.
that went on for 4 hours.
Wow. Holy shit.
That if they weren't calling my cell phone, they were calling my landline. And I finally had had enough. And I
Wow.
called the office and I went up one side of that woman and down the other. And I said to her, I know this is not your fault, but you need to get with your boss and tell your boss that this is unacceptable.
Yeah, no, so they were just cold calling you. I'm talking about people who have raised their hand but just weren't ready.
Oh,
Like, I don't like yeah, no, I don't do that. I don't
but I mean,
reach out
they were
coldly to
all in a
people.
training session and all these
Yeah,
people are calling me. And I
yeah.
said to the lady, I said, you're lucky I don't know where your office is. I said, because I'd come down there and I'd start harassing you guys.
Yeah.
And I'd still
Yep.
be in my pajamas.
Yeah, no, that's a different kind of prospecting. They're probably just yeah, they were just cold calling. I don't do that. Like I send out like or
Yeah,
like I have stuff online or I send postcards and when they click on it, then I call them. And
yeah,
and if they're not ready now, like then they say they're going to be ready in 6 months, then I call them in 3 months because usually they're ready before they say.
yeah. It was just interesting that day. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Oh, Berkshire Hathaway.
That's the
Yeah.
name of the real estate firm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a big franchise. So they have those all over.
yeah.
So
Anyway,
Lisa,
let's
I did hear your question, but I was taking a phone call. Um, so actually it's very interesting. So the person that signed up, so she actually is my sponsor in my travel business.
oh nice.
And we actually had discussed send out cards like way back when.
Hmm.
And I had seen so she what she does in her business is for prospecting, she holds these rooftop nights where like she'll find a hotel with a rooftop and invite your guests and then she does the presentation.
Oh
So she's
nice.
like the
That's cool.
the queen of rooftops. So I had seen this post. It was just like a random meme or something about rooftops. And so I took it and stuck it in Canva and like put her name on it. I was like, hey, saw this, thought of you, and just sent her a postcard. So
That's cool.
she contacted me and was like, oh my God, I love this postcard. And so I told her, I said, yeah, that's that thing I was telling you about, blah, blah, blah. So then nothing. And then last week she goes, okay, so I'm interested in that thing, that card thing. And because I can use it in this business and I can use it in this business and I could do this with it. And so we got together and that was pretty much it. And then they had the $39
Oh, the
enrollment
upgrade.
going
Yeah.
on. So she's a big residual income builder.
Oh, good.
It's not really like she doesn't sell travel. She
Hmm.
she recruits.
Hmm.
So I was telling her about that and I'm like, well, the $39 offers this month and that will give you the opportunity to get the residual income and help other people, what do cards as well, and then you'll get a commission back because she understands all that.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
she did the casual pack, $27,
Mhm.
and then did the 39. So it worked out really good.
So almost, I don't know if you'll think this is true, but because you've done quite a few businesses, Deanna, but almost always in send out cards, at least, the people that have decided to sign up were people that got cards from me.
Yes, yeah. I think
So,
Yeah, I
right.
think most of, because I don't have a lot of team members, but most of them I've given some kind of card to.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because it's they see it and they get that feeling and they're like, oh,
Right.
this is really cool. How did you do this?
And I know you guys know I'm a big Go Giver follower. Go Giver is that book by Bob Berg. Um, somebody called me yesterday. Bob Berg's whole theory is people will buy and do business with, so they'll sign up with or do business with people they know, like, and trust,
Yeah.
right? So when I signed up for send out cards, what happened with me is that I had gotten random cards in the mail from people I did not know. I don't know how they got me. I was on a mailing list or something. And when I saw the card, and actually one of them had said something about John Milton Fogg, had actually used his name like he was referring them or something. I do know him. So when I talked to him, I said, do you know people are using your name to plug something here? And he said, oh, no, that's a good company and stuff. But I still didn't like that because I didn't know those people. And when I went to American Businesswoman's meeting, there was somebody there in person that I did know. I knew her. I liked her. I trusted her. I signed up with her, even though
Nice.
someone else had showed it to me to start with. So, I mean, I think people do buy from people you know, like, and trust. And you know
Definitely.
what's funny? And I was telling somebody this yesterday, that person that I didn't sign up with, that I didn't know, that didn't make any effort to know me, they just sent me a card. That person called me and yelled at me because I didn't sign up with them, and they knew I got their card before I met the other person at the meeting that I was at, right? And that was a big mistake because now
Yeah, really.
how do they know down the road what kind of business I might throw their way?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
stupid.
Even if
Yeah.
you think somebody did you wrong, you're better off to, like my mother said about emotions, you stuff that down inside and don't let that come out. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What do they
You
say? Suck it up, buttercup.
suck
Yeah.
it up,
Never
right?
burn a bridge. That was
Yeah,
stupid.
right. They
Yeah.
burn a bridge because there is no possibility I would do business with that person now.
Yep.
And the reason I didn't do business with them to start with is because I didn't know them.
Rest. It's
Yep.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Rest.
You
Wow.
can't really so I think the reason I even told you that is because the relationship part of this network marketing thing and direct sales thing that we all do is so important
Yeah.
because the people that are going to sign up from you, are going to buy from you, are going to be generally people that know, like, and trust you. And
Yep.
even though some of it's going to be like I met them at the grocery store, you still met them and you had a
Yeah.
positive interaction.
Right.
So they think they know you. You
Right.
know what I mean? And it was a positive interaction, so they trust you. So it
Hmm.
still requires something. It not usually is just a random card in the mail to a random person.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm not sure what mailing list that other guy got me from, but he made a mistake doing that, in my opinion.
Right.
He made a
But
mistake yelling
now,
at me. That's what he made a
well,
mistake.
yeah. But now, do you think it would have been as big a mistake if he hadn't referenced the other person that you know? If he had just said, I should see you're a local business owner. What do you do to stay in touch with your clients? This is what I do. Do you think you would have like been more open to him then?
If he had reached out in any way and tried to introduce himself, or even in the card tried to introduce himself, he
Yeah.
just sent me a card plugging SendOutCards that I'd never heard of at that
Uh,
point.
okay, gotcha.
And then he was furious that I didn't sign up with him over it. I don't know how he found out that I did sign up. I don't know that part.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, how would they
Right.
know?
But if you miss a prospect and they go with someone else, getting furious with the prospect
Yeah,
is
that's
never a good
crazy.
idea. You're
No,
better off
definitely
just to
not.
go, miss that one, onward we go.
Right,
You
right.
don't ever know.
Wow.
I think a good example of that is you don't ever know. Like I had a recruit with my Avon business yesterday that actually sold for me 5 years ago. So you just
Wow.
people will come back to you, or I've also had recruits where I was doing speaking around the circuit within Avon, and somebody sat in an audience back in Houston back in '98, and they'll sign up with me all these years later because I
Wow.
was the only name they remembered.
Yep.
So I think that you can't go around yelling at people, burning bridges, or
No,
if
that's just crazy. I mean, that's pretty much common sense.
right. Yeah, well, you'd think so, but there's a lot of things that are supposed to be common sense that aren't common enough. Right,
Yeah,
Kim?
I guess so. That is
So,
true.
but yeah, so
Wow.
my new latest thing is with the cards is the marketplace thing. So I've got I think 60 things listed on marketplace right now. I've got two people coming this afternoon,
Yep.
and so as soon as I wait on somebody, I usually can get their information either by if they're paying me digitally, like Venmo or Zelle or something. Lots of times there'll be enough information like their last name and what town they're from, or when they were
Right.
here, because I have them pick up at my house when they're here. Um, they tell me something like I live in town or I live in Goffstown next door. Or they'll say something that makes it easy to look them up. The other choice is I did take a check from one of the marketplace people. She was a little old lady though, and it has her name on it.
Oh, there
So
you
I
go.
get it that way. The other thing is I'll look them up on Facebook because Marketplace is connected with Facebook, and a
Yep.
lot of people have, at the very least, they have their birthday on Facebook. So then I
Hmm.
have their first name, their last name, and their birthday. Then I can look them up in the website I can't talk about. I'm gonna I'm gonna type it into the messages, the chat,
Okay.
just in case you want to look at that. But uh, I can't
Well,
say
why wouldn't you just like friend them on Facebook and then message them and say you bought something from me and I wanted to send you a thank you. What's your address?
I can that's my last resort because I want it to
Oh,
get
okay.
a nice surprise that I did my
Oh,
job
okay. Gotcha.
and got their information. So that's my last
Gotcha.
resort. Plus, I
Okay,
don't
wait a minute.
friend everybody I sell to because Facebook has a 5,000 friend limit.
Oh,
So
okay.
right, so I'm at the
Right.
limit. So all I can do now
Right.
is get followers. So I can't friend
Uh,
everybody. Right.
gotcha. Gotcha.
So
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. I'm probably close to it. I'll bring the
awesome.
drink soon. Yeah, I'm probably close to the $5,000. Yeah, the 5,000 people limit, but I'm not
But
there yet.
I have got plenty of business from Marketplace already because I have them come here. I don't meet people places. I have them come here, and my van has a. Do you have a sign, Tina? Do you have a sign for your business on your vehicle?
No, because I'm a terrible driver.
Yeah, but that you're missing a big trick there.
Yeah, my husband won't let me. I have a I have a like a thing around my license plate that says realtor, but that's it. But yeah,
Excuse.
I know. He won't. No, he won't let me. He won't let me do it. I wanted to
Have your
wrap my
own
car.
car. Have
I
your
know,
own
but yeah, but it's registered under his name.
registered under your name.
I can't.
You
He
can, you
pays.
don't want to, and that's all right. It's
You
your
know, so
choice.
like everything. No, so everything is my husband's a little bit controlling with money, so everything is in his name. He pays all the bills. You know what I'm saying, and like he just takes whatever money he needs from my
So
account to pay the bills, and that's it.
So my second husband, I have to number them like a ball team. My second husband said to me when I bought my first new vehicle, he said, "I really wish you wouldn't put a sign on that vehicle." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. When I said I'm putting a sign on my car, that actually was a bulletin, not a survey."
I love that line. That was a bulletin,
Yeah.
not a survey.
Yeah, of
I
course
like that.
I'm divorced from him, so don't necessarily take my
Yeah, that wouldn't work with my husband, but it definitely, I like it. It
well,
was a
and
bulletin.
I bought that car. I none of his money
Oh
got
yeah,
spent
no,
on
so
that car.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, he used to take that car
I'm
without
writing this down.
he he used to take that car without saying anything to me about it when he had three other cars. So
Wow.
I used to sleep with the keys under my pillow,
Oh my God.
hide the keys because I got sick of that. He went to what Home Depot and took 2x4s in my little hatchback and blew my windshield out. That was the last time he drove it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, we're not doing that. You have a pickup truck, a pickup truck. But anyway, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, the sign is not optional in my opinion because that's my job. But anyway, the reason I said
Well,
that is that
listen, I could get a magnet and just put it on when he's not around, you know?
there you go.
I might, maybe I'll
There
do
you go.
that.
You want to do
Maybe I'll
something
do that.
funny? Oh, talking about, yeah, the second one there. So not only do I have signs on my vehicle, but I had a light up pizza sign on the roof for years.
No
The only
way.
Yes, the only reason it doesn't isn't on there right now that said Avon on it. I took off the word pizza and put the word Avon on it. It's
I
awesome.
love it.
The only reason it's not on there right now is it won't fit in my garage with it on. So, or it would be on still, right? But anyway,
I
so
love
I
that.
used to have the pizza sign on my little Hyundai. And
Oh my
one day
gosh.
he was dropping me off at the airport and I was watching him leave. He didn't know I was still outside watching. And I'm thinking, oh, as he goes, right? He drove up about 50 feet. He gets out and he takes the pizza sign off and shoves it in the trunk.
No way.
What was stupid about that to me is the sign is still on the car. It's like taking the bell off the ice cream truck. You're still in an ice cream truck. I'm like, what are you doing? Right, right. I was glad I didn't let him drive it after that. It's like, what are you doing? But yeah, the pizza sign was awesome, and that those you can still buy, and that's still a good idea. It would be a good idea for a realtor too. I bet your husband would lose his ever-loving mind over that one. But 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 the pizza sign, what they cost about 100, I think. They're not bad, and you can have it lettered any way you want. So, hey, Kim, you ought to do that for the Jeep. No,
Do what?
put the pizza sign on the roof.
Oh, no.
Why is that different than what you're already doing with the signs on the sides?
It won't look appropriate on top of my Jeep.
No, okay. They have the little bitty ones that go in the
Oh, really,
window.
Lisa? Really, Lisa? You know,
I
once
don't,
I'm stuck, I'm stuck. I haven't even put my sign out. You remember the big sign I bought?
oh yeah.
I just opened the box yesterday. And
Oh,
now I'm
okay.
trying to figure out what I'm going to put on it. Because it
Oh,
comes with a
okay.
chalkboard and it comes with the sign. Exactly. And with
Nice.
markers.
Oh, nice.
It's nice.
Nice. You
However,
should put something about a recruiting
Christmas.
thing on it, maybe. Christmas, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Say
That's what I'll
debt-free
do. Oh,
Christmas. Join Avon today for a debt-free Christmas.
I like that. You're so
That's,
smart. That's why I stay around you.
that's because if you're going to do a recruiting message, now's the time to do it because if you get up to November, they're not going to earn enough between then and Christmas to make
Right,
That's
right.
true.
it.
Yeah.
If they start
Okay.
now, they got a shot at
That's
it.
true.
So,
I sold over 1,000. So I was like, I still can keep my send out cards, but you
Okay.
imagine how many thank you cards I have to send out. A lot.
Wow.
but I mean,
That's
that's
true.
awesome. I sent one
Yeah.
this morning. I had a customer order online and I sent one out. I try to do it like on the Avon one, you know how Avon sends you an email that you got a customer
Right.
order. I
Mm-hmm.
don't delete that email until the card goes.
Oh, okay.
That way I keep track of it. If it's still in my email, I didn't send the card yet.
Okay.
So
I get it.
those out. And remember I told you the other rule of mine is the thank you card follows the money.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
So with the payment, when I have a payment is when they get the thank you.
Oh,
But
good idea.
but even if I get a payment, with it, there are times that the thank you card is going to come before the order. I
That's
guess
all
that's
right.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, and
I'm going to
besides
do
that,
better this week, starting today.
well, you know what? Don't make it like all or nothing. Send one
Right.
today,
That's
because then
true.
you'll be like, well, at least I sent the one.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
Because I end up doing that if I get stuck, is that I think, well, matter of fact, cleaning the house has been like that.
me too.
I'll go over next door to the apartment, see all of that has to be done, and then I won't take anything out with me because I'll be just like so disgusted at how bad the whole thing is and how much there is to clean that I don't take anything. So then now what I do now, and I went over there this morning to
Mhm.
change the Ring doorbell battery,
Oh yeah.
and I said, wait a minute, the new rule is I can't go back out of here without taking something with me.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
So I took something that I thought I could sell on Marketplace. So that's what I did. And every time I go over there, something has to come with me. And if
That's
you think
smart.
about the cards, you can say to yourself, well, you know what? I maybe didn't get as much done today as I wanted, but I can send one card.
That's
I
true.
can sit here and send one card, and I've
Yeah.
got one card more than I'd had
In a
before.
long time. That's true. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
and
what I'll
I
do.
think it'll start to snowball. At least it does for me. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, the cards is my, let's see, that's the thing I won't not do. That sounds stupid. If I'm not going to do something, it's not going to be the cards because I'm going to get my cards.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I woke up down in Yonkers at like 11:55 going, cards, and got up and did them. I
Oh
got up and did
wow.
them.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Well,
I've done.
I've had an abundance of Avon. I know it's different thing, but I've had such an abundance that I'm barely keeping up and delivering because my anxiety is kicking in a lot these days. So I'm trying to get a hold of everything.
Well, you know what? Don't be so personalized with the thank yous at the beginning.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I need
have
to
a
do.
stock thank you.
That's true.
And on the
That's what I do.
inside, don't put any pictures or anything. Just say, thank you. I really appreciate you.
That's true. That's what I'm gonna have to do because I take up too much time trying to personalize everything. And I know my customers this year who've had birthdays, I know they're shocked because last year they all got birthday cards and they were so thanking, and some of them put them up in plaques on their walls. But I
Oh,
have missed everybody's birthday. hmm That's come.
but I mean, start with the thank you card. So that's probably the
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
important one.
Yeah.
But I went the thing in, you know what I told Ty too? This is funny. He wanted me to bring down Avon little gift thing for, I think it was his neighbor. He got
hmm
locked out of his apartment and the neighbor let him crawl out the window and up the escape and go in his apartment, right? So he said, can you bring down a little gift thing? And I said, absolutely, that's a
hmm
perfect use for that. And I brought with me a thank you note.
Oh
And I
wow.
said to him, there's some odds here that she will use the stuff, but she'll save the note. So,
hmm
so write something like, I really appreciate you, or something like that, because I say women love that stuff.
That's true.
And I said people in general like to hear that. So just handing her a bag and saying thank you is one thing. Having a little note inside, and he signed it. Have a blessed day, because he says that all the time.
Me too.
You have a blessed day.
Yeah.
I think he said, I appreciate you letting me in my apartment or something. Have a
Right.
blessed day. And I'll bet you she saved that instead
Yeah.
of just using the stuff. And I think that's the beauty of
Right.
SendOutCards is we have that same kind of power, is that they're likely to save the card. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
to me, that's even more important than the birthday, but you
Yeah.
can decide.
I'm
But
going to
anyway,
get on it. Yep. Because
I
I'll
don't
start
mean
delivering at 3 o'clock. So I got an hour to do whatever I can do.
and I don't mean to go, but remember, I got to go
Yeah,
to
you got to go.
get the ashes and trying. I'm going to try my level best not to say anything about this all taking so long with this gentleman. I'm just going to say
Exactly. You're going to
I'm
say thank you.
I'm going to say thank you, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
But I'm going to put this replay up on the YouTube channel as I always do. And thank you all for spending the hour, and thank you very much, Maureen, for co-hosting. I appreciate it.
Thank
Love
you.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.